So today's video is all about learning to touch your toes or increasing your capacity to fold forwards. We will do this principally by looking to stretch your hamstrings, but also strengthening the shortening side, which will be your hip flexors. The class today will have 3 different exercises. One will be lying down, the other a kneeling position, and the final one which will mimic the actual forward fold or the act of trying to touch your toes. If you do have more time, feel free to pause the video and restart each exercise so you can do 2 to 3 rounds to really maximize the benefits that you will get. For the class, you will need a yoga belt. If you don't have a belt, you could always use a towel or a tie, and then 2 yoga blocks. Again, if you don't have 2 yoga blocks, you could also use books. Let's get straight into it. For our first exercise, we're using the belt. Lie down onto your back. Start with the right foot, wrap the belt around the right foot, and extend your leg up as you lie down. You can keep your left leg bent, or if you want a slightly deeper sensation of stretch in the right leg, straighten the left. Here, with each inhale, try to actively push your heel to the ceiling, and as you breathe out, gently pull the leg towards you. Make sure the belt is well placed on the foot because we are going to be doing some active contractions. So you want to be able to let go without it falling off of the foot. But for now, find a position that feels intense but not painful, looking for a stretch in the back of the leg. Take a couple of moments here. The more you pull the toes to your face, the deeper the sensation of stretch is going to be also in your calves. So for the active contraction, not now, but in a second, push the heel to the ceiling, so engage the leg by driving tall, let go of the belt, and then actively squeeze the leg towards you. So first contraction here, push the heel up towards the ceiling, let go of the belt, actively squeeze the leg towards you for 5, 4, keep squeezing, 3, 2, 1. Grab the belt, big inhale. As you breathe out, see if you can create more space in the back of the leg or find a slightly deeper position. Take a moment here. Second time, same thing. Actively push the heel to the ceiling. Let go of the belt. Squeeze the leg towards you for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab the belt, big breath in. Try to find more space by pulling the leg towards you. 1 more to go. Never putting yourself into a position that's painful. Last one. Push the heel, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale, actively push the heel to the ceiling. Exhale, pull the leg towards you. 30 seconds here in a passive stretch or kind of holding it with the belt, no more active squeeze with the thigh. Try to keep the breath as soft and as smooth as you can. Three, 2, 1. Release, maybe just give the leg a shake. Straight away transition second side here. So if you are following with me, extend the left leg up, either straighten the right leg or keep it bent, whichever feels best for you. Both sides do not need to look the same. It's very normal or common to have differences between the 2 sides. So establish your first position here. Find the stretch. Full deep breath, same idea. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to gently pull the leg towards you. Preparing yourself for the active contraction. Heel actively to the ceiling. Start to squeeze, let go, squeeze the leg towards you for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, grab the belt. Exhale, pull the leg towards you. Also, if you started with the other leg bent and you feel like straightening it, you can also do that. But also the opposite is true. You could also bend it at any time.
Second contraction, actively drive through the heel, release, squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale, grab the belt. Exhale to find more space. One more to go. Last one, drive through the heel, release and squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale, grab the belt. Deepest expression here you can find. 30 seconds. Ten more seconds to go here. Maybe try to find a bit more space. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Give the leg a shake if you wish. And that's our first exercise done. Opening up the back of the legs by creating space by using the belt to stretch, and then also contracting on the shortening side to pull us into a deeper position. Exercise 2 will be our half split position. So this is where we'll be using the 2 blocks. So to set yourself up, hands are on the blocks, right foot steps forward, leg is as straight as you can make it, toes are lifted, hips are roughly in line with the back knee. The main difference here is obviously we're no longer lying down, so we're trying to get the pelvis to also work with us. So if possible, you're trying to tilt your pelvis forwards, or sort of in a sense stick your bum out behind you. If you make yourself a bit higher, you can feel the 2 positions, scooping and tilting forward. So as much as possible, try to maintain the anterior pelvic tilt. Hands come forwards, looking to find a stretch in the back of the leg. Not too intense, but intense enough. We don't want to be at your absolute max. Here, we're going to be creating active contractions by pushing down into the blocks or the floor to lift the foot up and down. We're going to do 5 lifts. On the 5th one, try to hold it. After this, we're going to then hopefully benefit from the relaxative qualities that happen after active contractions to find ourselves into a deeper position than when we started. So when you're ready, push down into the blocks or the floor, lift the foot up, bring it down. That's 1, 2, 3. If you're lifting the leg really high, then it's too easy. 4. Last one, lift and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the contraction, take a big inhale, lift the chest. Try to walk the hands further forward, round through the spine to come down. The crown of your head is pointing towards your toes. Your forehead is looking to find your shin bone. Don't worry if the leg isn't fully straight. Again, you don't need to use the blocks. Hands can always be on the floor, or maybe you were using the blocks for the lifts and now you get rid of them. Last 10 seconds here. Three, 2, 1. Release, give the leg a shake, and then switch sides. Left foot comes forwards, hips push back, leg is straight. Try to create the articulation of the pelvis or tilt it forwards. Find the support for the hands. Find a decent stretch. Same idea here. Push down into the blocks with control. Lift the foot up, bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one, lift and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Maybe take a big breath in, lift the chest. Hands try to go as far forward as possible, round through the spine and come down, holding the stretch here like we did on the first side. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Give it a shake. And then we are done with the second exercise. For our final exercise, we're going to be in a standing position, working on both legs at the same time and turning our exercises and making them as functional as possible. This video is about touching your toes, so this will be the actual sort of art of trying to touch one's toes. Here we want to create the similar position we had in the half split, tilting the pelvis forwards or sticking the bum out. So again, you can try to create the opposite position first, which can sometimes help to feel it or create a contrast. Tilt forward, scoop under. Tilt forward, scoop under. Tilt the pelvis forward. Feet roughly hip width distance. Roll the shoulders back, puff the chest up, take a big inhale. And then it can be helpful to imagine the hands are quite literally rotating the pelvis. It's pushing back to bring you down. So try to keep the chest lifted for as long as you can. Push the pelvis back to come down. When you feel that you can't lift your chest anymore, allow the knees to bend as much as you need as you fold forwards. Eventually the hips will need to come back in line with the ankles. So don't worry if you can no longer continue to push them back. And then release the hands to create an anchor. So maybe you grab your big toes, palms are facing inwards, maybe you grab onto the back of the shins, maybe even onto the back of the thighs. Again, bend the knees as much as you need to. We don't necessarily even want to have the legs straight here. So even if you can, bend them slightly. Once you have this anchor, so you've connected your hands to some part of the lower body, try to think of squeezing the thighs and the belly as close together as you can. So think of those active contractions that we've been doing. Straighten the arms, try to lift the chest to look forward, take a big breath in. As you breathe out, bend your elbows, try to straighten the legs as much as you can, but trying to also keep the connection between the belly and the thighs. Maybe if you straighten the legs completely, you lose it slightly, don't worry. So that's kind of our repetition. Do that again, bend the knees, re-establish the connection if you lost it, straighten your arms, look forwards. Big breath in. As you breathe out, bend the elbows, try to straighten the legs, find a deeper position than you did the first time, keeping the connection as much as possible between the belly and your thighs. 3 more like this. Bend the knees, straighten the arms, look to straighten the legs, bend the elbows. 2 more here. Breathe in, look forwards. Breathe out, bend the elbows to come down. Last one here, big breath in, look forwards. This time, when you find the forward fold or your deepest position, maintain and hold. 30 seconds, crown of the head points down. You can either look at the tip of your nose or look at the wall behind you. Using the arms to actively pull yourself in, still squeezing the thighs and the belly together. Halfway here. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the anchor, bend the knees a lot. Allow yourself to gently roll up through your spine to stand up. And then release.
And we are finished. As I said in the beginning of the video, if you do have more time and you'd like to revisit some of the exercises, please do feel free. Otherwise, I will see you very soon.